Hi there, and welcome back to my channel, Fullstack Explorers. As in the last video, we know how to configure Mongodb with Fresh.js project. Also, we have the post API and get the data from client side to server side in our second last video. Today, we will store the data in our Mongodb database. Let's get started now. I'll make a variable named todos collection and get the db instance which we export in db connection file as know which we did in our last video. The db instance provides some methods. We will use .collection here to make a collection. This method will create a collection named todos first for us, then we can do insertion in it. Let's rename our database name as it's the same name as our collection name. Go to db connection file. Change the name from todos to todos-app. Save the changes and get back to index.ts file again. Let's remove the console log from below. I'll await here and use my todos collection variable which contain all the methods like find, insert, delete, and update provided by Mongodb. I'll use insertOne here. The insertOne method is used to create one object in the database like we need to store one todo here. If we have more than one todos, insertMany here. By name you can understand it stores more than one values in the DB. I have make a object here because we store data in object or array of object form in database. Like you can see, I have wrapped the todo with same key todo, and value will be our dynamic value with same the changes and check the console. Looks like we have an error here. It's a Mongodb error. Connection failed. No connection could be made because the target machine actively refused it. OS error 10. I know where this error coming from. Go to .env file. Here you can see the connection string which we get from MongoDB Compass. In Windows, usually you need to change the local host to 127.0.0.1, which is the local host IP address. In Ubuntu or Linux, we don't get that problem. Only in Windows we got that problem. Save the changes and check the console again. As you can see, the error is gone and we are getting the console message that the DB connection is established, which we added in the DB connection file. I forgot to tell you guys how we are getting this message. You need to call the create MongoDB connection file in your main.ts file, which is the main entry of the Fresh.js project. Whenever we start the project, the main.ts and dev.ts file first execute and check everything. If you want to know more about this, check my first video where I have explained everything. Let's check our changes in our browser by adding a todo. The project is running fine. Let's add a todo here. I'll add walking here and press on add button. Nothing happened here. Let's check if that todo is added in our DB or not. Go to MongoDB Compass, which is the graphical user interface GUI. I have not seen my DB name here. Let's refresh the DB by clicking on refresh icon here. As you can see, we have our DB here, named todos app. Click on it. Here we have todos collection, which we made in our handler file. Click on that now. Great. As you can see, we have our first todo object, which we added from client side, and it's saved in the DB now. Congratulations, you have performed a CRUD operation now. In the next video, we will know how to get the data from our database and send it to client side. That's it for now. I'll see you in the next video. Happy coding!